As the story begins, we see a soldier named Simmons who storms into an airport control room and brutally eliminates everyone inside. After taking control of a rocket launcher, he fires it at a private jet parked on the runway, killing everyone on board. Meanwhile, a man watches the entire scene unfold from the ground below. It's soon revealed that Simmons works under a mysterious man named Wing. Next we see Wing speaking to a creepy-looking clown, but this is no ordinary clown. It's actually a demon sent by the devil himself. His mission is to corrupt evil souls, gain control over them, and build a new dark kingdom on Earth, furthering his master's sinister plans. The clown asks Wing about the bioweapons he had ordered him to create. Wing explains that the process is still ongoing and needs more time. The clown agrees but warns that along with the weapons he also needs Simmons at any cost. The next day, Simmons and a colleague, who's also his friend, go to meet Wing. Simmons tells him that he no longer wants to work for him. Wing responds calmly saying, "Fine, but complete just one last mission and I'll arrange your transfer elsewhere." He then assigns Simmons a task: to go to a remote location and destroy a stockpile of illegal biochemical substances that contain a dangerously lethal virus. Following orders, Simmons heads to the location, but once there he's shocked to see that someone has already rigged the chemical containers with explosives. Suddenly Wing appears and reveals the truth. This is all part of an experiment to test the virus's true power. Enraged, Simmons pulls his gun on Wing and refuses to let innocent lives be sacrificed. But before he can act, one of Wing's partners shoots Simmons in the leg and douses him with fuel. Wing then sets Simmons on fire and leaves as the entire site explodes in a massive blaze. Cut to the next scene. Simmons wakes up inside a church, his entire body horribly burned and disfigured. As he starts to cry trying to understand what happened, the clown appears in front of him. But before Simmons can react, the clown vanishes into thin air. Stumbling down from the church, Simmons encounters the same man who had witnessed the airport incident. This man reveals that the church is a refuge for the homeless, a place where those with no home or hope are brought to live in peace. Simmons barely listens and walks away lost in thought. As he heads home, Simmons struggles to recall how he survived the explosion or ended up like this. He assumes he's only been gone a short while, but the truth is far more terrifying. Simmons is already dead. After his death, the devil resurrected him as a demon, sending him back to Earth. But Simmons remains completely unaware of this dark transformation. When he finally reaches his home, he's heartbroken to see that a birthday party is underway, and his best friend has married his wife. Their daughter finds Simmons lying in the bushes and offers him a piece of candy. Seeing him in this horrifying state, his wife is terrified. His friend yells at her, telling her to stay away from the stranger, because neither of them recognizes who he truly is anymore. Inside the party, the same clown is now entertaining the children. The clown takes Simmons back to the same old church. Simmons is in unbearable pain, feeling a burning sensation all over his body. Writhing in agony, he pleads with the clown, "Please, take me to a hospital." But the clown coldly replies, "You died 5 years ago, Simmons. You're already dead." He goes on to reveal that in hell, Simmons made a deal. If he wanted to see his wife again, he would have to return to Earth, guide the devil's army, and take revenge by killing Wing. Continuing to manipulate him, the clown plants more seeds of hatred, saying, "Your wife never loved you. Your best friend betrayed you and married her after your death. And the man behind all of this is Wing." He tempts Simmons further, "Kill Wing and I'll give you everything you desire, Ivan. Your wife." Simmons struggles to believe it all, so the clown leads him to his own grave. Standing before it, the clown orders, "Dig." As Simmons digs, he uncovers a locket, the same one he once wore, holding pictures of him and his wife. Tears well up in his eyes. The clown mocks his grief. Angered, Simmons tries to attack him, but the pain from his burned body renders him too weak to move. Then suddenly sharp spikes emerge from different parts of his body and a dark armored suit forms over him like a second skin. The clown chants magical words confirming Simmons has officially been spawned into the Devil's elite army. As Simmons places the locket against his chest, the armor absorbs it completely. "Now go finish your mission," the clown snarls. "Kill Wing, or I'll slit your throat myself." Back at the church, the clown disappears as Simmons sets out on his mission. He heads to Wing's HQ. After taking down all the guards, Simmons breaks into the military facility and steals weapons. Meanwhile, Wing is seen confiding in his partner about his dark plan. "I've already created a virus, and I've also developed the only vaccine that can cure it. Once the virus spreads worldwide, only those who obey me will get the cure. I'll rule the world through fear." Simmons's old friend enters, trying to speak with Wing. Wing warns him, "Your wife and daughter are in danger. I plan to run this agency on my terms and nothing will stop me." They both head to a party unaware of what's coming. Just then Wing gets a call. The weapons from the facility have been stolen. Shocked, he rushes to leave. But before he can react, Simmons crashes through the glass ceiling, landing right in front of them. Simmons confronts Wing in fury, revealing who he is. He grabs his old friend and growls, "You were my best friend. Why did you betray me?" The friend confesses, "After you died, your wife was alone. I was only trying to protect her." Hearing this, Simmons lets him go, but turns his full rage toward Wing, attacking him viciously. Suddenly, a sniper shot hits Simmons from above. It's Wing's partner. But the bullet doesn't stop him. His suit instantly heals the wound, regenerating like magic. He then leaps to the rooftop in a flash, confronting the woman who shot him. As she tries to shoot again, a skull-shaped belt from his armor detaches and traps her midair. Simmons wastes no time. He kills her brutally. As her lifeless body falls to the ground, the clown appears again, clapping slowly with a sinister grin. "Well done," he says. "Now finish the job. Kill Wing." But just as Simmons is about to strike, military forces storm the scene and open fire. The barrage of bullets forces Simmons to fall off the building. However, 4 chains whip out from his armor, latching onto the walls and saving him from the deadly fall. As his body steadies, his arms shift and morph, his structure evolving. Now he can scale walls like a supernatural predator. He ascends to the rooftop and stands still, blending perfectly into his surroundings like he's invisible. The police can't see him at all. But as he silently moves away, a loose piece of stone crumbles and falls. The sound alerts the officers. Realizing he's up there, they unleash another round of relentless gunfire. Once again, Simmons loses his grip and falls. But just in time, Spawn swoops in and carries him away, flying him back to the church. There, the clown tells Win a secret way to protect himself from Simmons. "You must embed a device into your heart. This device is connected to the chemical virus bomb. If your heart stops beating even for a second, the bomb will detonate." Just then, the devil summons the clown to hell. The clown complains, "I've been your senior, your most loyal servant for centuries. I should be the one leading your army, not Simmons." But the devil dismisses him coldly. Only Simmons can kill Win. His revenge will trigger the deaths caused by the virus, and that will bring my mission to victory. You will not interfere. Meanwhile, Win undergoes surgery and gets the remote-linked device implanted into his heart. Back at the church, the clown approaches Simmons again. But Simmons now knows the truth, that it was the clown who secretly told Win how to kill him. It was all a setup so Simmons could be resurrected as a pawn to train Hell's army in the war between heaven and hell. Furious, Simmons declares, "I'll never train your army." Enraged, the clown transforms into his true demonic form, Violator, a monstrous and terrifying beast that's been serving the devil for centuries. He attacks Simmons. Though Simmons fires bullets at him, they have no effect. Violator grabs him with one massive claw. In desperation, spikes erupt from Simmons' body, stabbing Violator and forcing him to release his grip. But the fall wounds Simmons badly. Iron rods pierce through his body. As he lies bleeding, Violator shifts back into clown form and taunts him again. "Do your job, or next time I'll kill your wife." Then he vanishes. Moments later, the same Spawn who helped Simmons earlier descends and pulls him off the gate. Simmons, injured but determined, heads up to the church roof to retrieve his gun. Spawn stops him. "Bullets won't help you. Revenge isn't the way." He tries to calm Simmons, encouraging him to leave vengeance behind and become a better man. He also teaches Simmons how to control the armor and channel his powers. Leaving the guns behind, Simmons sets off toward his wife's house, hoping to protect her. But on the road, the clown attacks him with a truck. Simmons uses his powers to forge a supernatural bike that absorbs the grenade blasts hurled at him. In response, the clown dumps oil from the truck, causing the bike to skid and Simmons to crash violently. The truck speeds toward him for the kill, but Simmons reacts just in time, summoning an energy shield that causes the truck to explode in a fiery blast. Meanwhile, Simmons' old friend finally discovers the full extent of Wynn's plan. And just then, Wynn storms into his house and takes everyone hostage. Just then, the clown also arrives, and moments later, Simmons shows up furious and determined. His wife is tied up helpless when suddenly Wynn stabs her viciously with a knife. Enraged, Simmons grabs Wynn and throws him across the room, breaking down a door. Inside, to his horror, he sees his best friend and his daughter tied to chairs unconscious. Fueled by fury, Simmons prepares to finish Wynn for good. But Wynn smirks and says coldly, "If I die, your daughter dies too. The virus will kill her." Simmons takes a moment. Then, using his powers, he extracts the implanted device from Wynn's chest, the one connected to the virus, and destroys it. He spares Wynn's life for now. But suddenly, Simmons' wife opens her eyes and out of nowhere stabs Simmons with a knife. To his shock, this wasn't his wife at all. It was the clown in disguise. The real wife, still unconscious, is dragged to safety by the clown. At that very moment, Spawn arrives and launches a surprise attack on the clown. The clown, in a panic, escapes into the fireplace, which he had secretly turned into a portal to hell. Determined to end it once and for all, Simmons and Spawn follow him into hell, ready to face both the clown and Satan's army. In the fiery underworld, the clown nearly kills Spawn. But Simmons strikes with his armor chains, pulling the clown toward him and stabbing him with a spike straight through the neck. The clown doesn't die, he vanishes. Now Satan himself appears, leading an army of demons. Simmons unleashes his rage, using his powers to slay several demons, holding his ground beside Spawn. Victorious for now, they return to Simmons' home, where they sit and talk, wounded but alive. Suddenly, the clown returns one final time. He lunges at Simmons, grabbing him, trying to swallow his head whole. But Simmons counters. Spikes shoot from his head and his armor chains wrap around the clown's throat, decapitating him. The clown finally dies, his body dragged back into hell. With the battle over, Simmons exposes Wynn's evil plan to the world via news broadcast. The authorities arrest Wynn immediately. In a moment of peace, Simmons gives his locket to his daughter, a symbol of love, memory, and redemption. He then walks away, heading back to the church. He has made his choice. From now on, I will protect this world and everyone in it, no matter what it takes. And with that, the story comes to a close. Green circle for more such movie explanation videos. Don't forget to type next in the comments below. Thanks for watching.